All right, today we're going to make some millet grits. Now, if you haven't heard of millet are these yellow beads of a grain from China. They're very, very popular in the plant-based community. So let's make our grits. We're going to add some vegetable stock and some unsweetened cashew milk and a little bit of oil to a pot. We're going to also add some salt and pepper, and we're going to bring that up to a boil. All right. Once that comes up to a boil, now we're going to add the rest of our seasonings. We're going to go ahead on and throw in some nutritional yeast so we get that nice cheesy flavor. And then we're going to go ahead on and whisk in our millet. All right. So after we give it a good whisk, we'll bring it up to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, we're going to cover it, and then we're going to put it to the back on a medium fire for about 25 minutes. Now, what I have here is some baby shiitakes. I just love some shiitakes, all right? Now, when you find the baby ones, the stems are very tender, all right? You see how tender that is? They're pliable, and you can pluck them off. If you use regular shiitakes, they may be woodsy, also known as tough, so you'll have to chop them off, all right? So it's just a personal preference, but any mushroom will work here, okay? These baby ones just look so cute. I couldn't pass them up. I had to put them in my belly. So to a preheated skillet, I'm going to go ahead on and add some oil. You got to add a lot of oil because mushrooms are sponges and they're just going to suck up all of that oil that you put in there, all right? But we want to get a nice cook on these mushrooms so it brings out some meatiness flavors that the mushrooms have, or that umami flavor that we all love. Always hit it with a little bit of salt to pull out that moisture so we can get these mushrooms nice and brown. Now they're going to cook for about 6 minutes, and after that we're going to add some garlic, some chopped up parsley, and then we're going to go ahead on and add some chopped up rosemary and some granulated garlic, a little bit of salt, and some black pepper. All right, go ahead on and give that a little stir and a shake, maybe even a little chef lip if you know what you're doing. And then after that, we're going to go ahead on and pour in some white wine. Feel free to use whatever white wine you got in your house, because if you drink it, you can cook with it. So after a few minutes, that wine is going to absorb and the mushrooms is going to suck it all up. We are done. Sit that to the side. Now you see that our millet is looking real good, and we're going to go ahead on and add in some cashew yogurt. Yes, they actually make this stuff, okay? Give that a good old whisk. We're using the cashew yogurt in a place where I would normally use my heavy cream in my grits. Look at that, nice and runny. These millet grits are done. Our garlic rosemary mushrooms are done. It's time to plate up and eat. So you just want to go ahead on and determine how hungry you are today, all right? Are you sharing or you're not sharing? That's going to determine how much you put on the plate, all right? So first you put your millet grits down, then you go ahead on and get your garlic rosemary mushrooms, put them going on the top. Feel free to be a little risky and fold them into your mushrooms if you want to. I mean, you know, you can live life on the edge like that. Garnish it with a little bit of parsley and finish it with some extra virgin olive oil, and this dish is done. It only takes 30 minutes to make an excellent plant-based diet. Give it a go ahead. Let me taste it. Whoever said eating plant-based had to be bland? Not here. You can find a recipe link down below or at kennethsimple.com. I'll see you next time, baby.